happy Valentine's Day to the lovebirds out there. If you don't got no love, give a Valentine's Day to your mom, gift to your mama, your sister, your kids, whatever. You know what I mean? But good morning, man. Good morning before I go on my diatribe, before I go on my soliloquy, before I engage in verbal exercise. Good morning, everybody. Uh, Waiting for y'all to come on in here, file in one by one by one by one. I'm knowing it's early in the AM, but it's good. I gotta get to it. I gotta get to it. I ain't gonna be on here for long, but I'm gonna be on here though. I'm gonna be on here, and we gonna talk. So what's going on, everybody, man? Y'all hit that like button as y'all come on in here. I appreciate it. We gonna talk about Mr. Gillie the Kid, or Gillie the King, whichever you choose to call him. He was on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp, and he ranks LeBron James ahead of Kobe Bean Bryant. Gillie the Kid is a Philadelphia representative, native. So you would think, since Kobe grew up in the outskirts of the Philadelphia area, you would think that Gillie really not biased. He's not. Gillie like, yo, Gillie Philadelphia born and raised, and he still got LeBron over Kobe Bean Bryant, and I agree. And we're gonna talk about it today. We're gonna talk about it. But I really know some of y'all gonna come to argue, so I'm like, this is like fun for me. So I'm just waiting for the arguments to come and start. But yeah, I've been saying that I rank LeBron above Kobe for years now. But it's not popular to say that, especially with Bean's untimely passing. A lot of people are always disrespectful, especially since Bean has passed on, unfortunately. Rest in peace to him. This is just basketball stuff, though, to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking basketball. So, strictly from watching basketball, I also have LeBron James ahead of Kobe Bean Bryant. I got LeBron James number 2 all time behind Michael Jordan only. Gillie agrees with me as well. You know what I mean? Like I always tell y'all, if y'all want to put Kareem over LeBron James, I have no issues with that. But I can't put. You can argue it either way, but Kobe struck more fear into the heart of his opponents than LeBron. I can't measure that though, because Tim Duncan ain't strike fear into people either though, Brian. He wasn't a tough, loud, rah-rah guy. And he got to it. He got just as many chips as Kobe do. And I know Tim Duncan got more finals MVPs and more league MVPs than Kobe. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't really rate that striking fear into people. I don't really care about that. I just care about production. Me personally, though. You feel me? Nobody ever said they were scared of Tim Duncan. Tim didn't talk crazy, but Tim put that work on you. You got that work. Tim was dropping you off at the stove. Using that glass. He was using that glass. You hear me? Dropping you off. And you didn't have to be afraid of him. It was what it was. Kenyon Martin was more, hold on, here go Derek. I'm not slandering Kobe. I'm just saying I got LeBron over him. I ain't even say nothing. Mr. Jones. You feel me? Tim was a team player. Different guy. Tim was team, but if you asked Tim to go get it, he'd go get it though. If you would have told Tim, give me 30, Tim could give you 30. Easily. Tim was just playing team basketball. You feel me? Yeah, but if you ask Tim, if you put Tim in a situation, Tim, we need 30, 35 to get up out of here. Tim gonna give you that. Because he's done it before. You feel me? It's just he played with Manu and Tony. So, you feel me? Yeah. You said, I respect your opinion. I got Kobe over LeBron. Kobe slaughtered him every All-Star game and did more with less than Bron. I don't take stock into All-Star game matchups. LeBron is 16-6 against Kobe Bryant. LeBron was winning against Kobe when LeBron was in Cleveland. The first time around. So, Yeah, I think, but you knew LeBron was a problem to stop too. You feel me? Young LeBron just couldn't jump shoot that well, but you knew downhill you were in for a problem. Ask the Detroit Pistons. They know. Tayshaun them, they know. Kevin Garnett and them know. Tim Duncan and them know it was a problem. That young gorilla was 6'8", 6'9", 260, moving like a locomotive from end to end. You know what I mean? What about what you mean? What about Jokic? What do you mean? An All-Star game when they going half speed? Yeah, I don't put stock into All-Star game like matchups. Like I don't. To me, the All-Star game, I don't really. Yeah, I put in stock into regular season matchups. How they look when the games matter. When the games matter, when games count to your record, how do they look? Talking about when Kobe was guarding Braun full court and made him turn the ball over 6 times in a row. I don't remember that 6 times in a row. I don't remember that. What All-Star game was that? 6 times in a row? I feel like I would have saw that on somebody's LeBron hate reel by now if LeBron turned the ball over 6 times in a row against Kobe. I feel like I would have saw that on somebody on one of these LeBron hate channels. I feel like I would have saw that somewhere. Yeah, man. Nah, Jokic not better than LeBron. He's dominant though. Jokic don't got one first team. He don't got no defensive team selections. And when LeBron was Jokic's age, he had 5 straight first team all defense selections. 5 of them. Jokic the only one I know allowed not to play defense as a big, and he like 7 feet. I love Jokic. Jokic is an outstanding player, phenomenal player, phenomenal. Phenomenal offensive talent. He the only dude I know 7 feet they allow him just not to play defense. Like it's cool. He don't play no D. Like you know what I mean. And he don't even be trying. Jokic don't even try. He just be like this. You go off for a shot, he do like that. He do like that. But offensively, Jokic probably got one of the best offensive games I've ever seen in my life. Well-rounded offensive game, IQ, all that. He got great IQ, all of that. But defensively, he don't be trying to stop him at all. And he in his youth. Jokic not even 30. When LeBron was 29, 28, yeah, he was getting to it. He was sitting down. You know what I'm saying? But Jokic, dude, he got three league MVPs. They got 3, right? 3 league MVPs. Got a championship, finals MVP. Great. That's great accolades. Great. It was 2013 and 12. Braun pressed the game winner. I remember when he passed the game winning shot, but I don't really care nothing about like stuff like that. Like that type of stuff don't really matter to me. Like, oh, he passed the shot. Like, that just mean you like. That just goes to what you like more. But it wasn't a game that was on the line. Like, I really didn't. Passing in an All-Star game, that didn't really mean much to me. It's just some people probably like that Kobe just shoots without a conscience. You know what I'm saying? Kobe would shoot regardless, no matter what situation he in. And I think some people, that appeals to some people's personality. He said he also white, so you gotta add 20%. Go to the finals, he couldn't beat Dwight, and Kobe stopped Dwight. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this: LeBron went crazy in that series against Orlando. Dwight could not stop Anderson Varejao and Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Didn't have no answer for Dwight Howard at all. Dwight was slaughtering them. And then Hedo Turkoglu, Mikal Petrus, Rashard Lewis and them was firing on all cylinders from 3. You see what I'm saying? Bron went off in that series against Orlando. It just, they couldn't, Anderson Varejao and Zydrunas Ilgauskas didn't want no parts of Dwight Howard. They didn't have no answer. It was murking season for them. There you go. LeBron averaged 38 a game in that series against Orlando. You feel me? And then he had Paul Gasol and Andrew Bynum to offset that. The Zydrunas Ilgauskas and Anderson Varejao ain't no way in hell they was gonna stop Dwight Howard. And then Orlando's role players was hitting shots. It was what it was. Do I think Bron would be a first option? Nah, Luka the first option. But that's fine. Bron, 40 years old. He better not be the first option. Luka the first option. At least Shaq won without Phil. Let's talk. How does LeBron get a ball hog label but Kobe doing Bron one of the best top of the leaders? I don't know, man. I think people, I don't know where they come from. He's always been a passing guy. Since his rookie season, he's been a passing guy. He always liked to drive to the paint and kick out. That's why in his first tenure with the Cleveland Cavaliers, they tried to surround him around shooters. Wally Zerbiak, Daniel Gibson, put Danielle Marshall around him, older Danielle Marshall. They tried to put him around some shooters. Eric Snow couldn't shoot. Larry Hughes was spotty. Mo Williams was like, he would play well in the regular season, and I always say this, in the playoffs, Mo would shoot like 5 or 16, you know? Bron hasn't won without a super team, bro. Name one team, Bron, without a super team. Let's talk about it. Well, I can argue, with the exception of those Miami rings, you need a super team to win during them eras. Like, I don't know who would have stopped Klay Thompson and Steph like that without LeBron having a Kyrie Irving along with him. I don't know how they would have offset that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needed a Kyrie Irving to offset Klay and to go at it with Klay and Steph. As a Jordan fan, I never took Kobe serious as the second best player of all time. I just don't see it. When I think of Kareem or LeBron, I don't see it, but I see it. When I think of Kareem or LeBron, I see it, but Kobe, I don't. He's still okay, but I have Tim Duncan over him. How much y'all want to bet that Scap Attack Dreamers Pro will make 5 videos a day because of this? Remember, anyone that talks about LeBron positively are paid by Clay. It's so crazy. Scap Attack, you know, the Lakers lost the other day against Utah. They lost their second game against Utah. Scap Attack goes on his community tab and put up a post that says, "Oh, Luka played like this, but I thought LeBron was supposed to make him better. I thought LeBron was supposed to make people better." I'm like, bro, stop being stupid. Luka ain't played in like over 6 weeks. Johan Muhammad, what's going on? Luka ain't played in like 6 weeks, dog. You feel me? Like, how? What? He gonna look rusty. And now he trying to figure out a way to blame that on LeBron. I thought LeBron make people better. Look at Luka. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I don't know what's going on right here, G. Yeah, you doing too. You gotta calm down, brother. You gotta calm down, brother. Normally, I tell the subscribers, look, I love y'all back. But he just writing 80,000 messages at one time. And K-Love made the playoffs every time he was on Miami. Brother, what contributions have Kevin Love made to Miami? I'm just being real. I don't know one great moment. I can't remember one real highlight from Kevin Love on Miami for real. Maybe I'm drawing a blank. I don't know. Kevin Love. Like, what? I'm at the gym, so I'll be working out listening to this. Oh, man, that's what's up, Kid Car. What's going on with you? I'm like, I don't remember one love. I don't remember one highlight Kevin Love had in Miami. Kevin Love highlights in Miami been him on Instagram, putting up all these little funny memes and stuff ever since Jimmy Butler asked for the trade and all of that. I think he said, hold on, Kevin Love without LeBron, 0 rings. Kyrie without LeBron, 0 rings. Kyrie before LeBron was nowhere. Now that's a fact now. The boy, when the Cleveland Cavaliers drafted Kyrie Irving, the Cavs kept being in the lottery. They kept being in the lottery. You feel me? So, okay, Kyrie was a problem. He was a problem in the 2016 finals. I think what he was saying was that you can't just solely attribute, because people try to say stuff like, oh, Kyrie won that finals for LeBron. It was a team effort. They both came together and balled out. And I think he's trying to make the point that, like, when people say that, Kyrie won that. He points to the fact that before LeBron got to Cleveland, that second stint, during that second stint, Cleveland kept being in the lottery with Kyrie being the main star over there. You know what I'm saying? And then he points to the fact that Kyrie ain't won nothing after that. Yeah. K-Love was solid. His defense was excellent. He played excellent defense. K-Love was solid. He was solid. He was solid in that 2016 final. He was solid. I don't know what he averaged. What did he average? But I know he played some great defense, though. He played some great defense, especially that last possession where he iced Steph at the top of the key. When he locked Steph up at the top of the key during that last possession of the Game 7. Great defense with a super team. Bron won in the bubble with a super team. The Cavs were never the worst team in the league. It was, bro, Kyrie went number 1, didn't he? Bro, when you go number 1, when the Bulls drafted Derrick Rose, we went to the playoffs, bro. You got to put that on Kyrie now. Come on now. Like, they just keep being in a lottery all the time. Like, in a lottery. Like, didn't they get the number 1 pick or something? Yeah, they kept getting top picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I ain't even say you got to make the playoffs, but Cleveland wasn't getting no better, though, before the end. They got the number, what's the boy they drafted? There was Anthony Bennett. Didn't they draft him? Like, right after Kyrie came there? I forgot about my man Philly Cheese, Dion Waiters. My favorite role player. That's a great question. Who is my favorite role player? Woo! That is a great question. My favorite role player. There's been some really good role players, bro, over the years. I'm trying to think. Said Manu. Manu not really no role player, Derek. Manu was an all-star. I get what you're saying. He was a third option, but not a role player. Manu wasn't no role player. Role players like dudes that average like 12 a game at most, 12, 13. Nah, I ain't gonna say 12. 13, 14. Tayshaun Prince was a really good role player, man. Tayshaun. Because did Tayshaun make the all-star team before? Some other role player, prominent role player. Rip wasn't no role player like that, though. Rip was one of the top 2 offensive players on the Detroit Pistons. He wasn't really no role player. It was Chauncey, then Rip, then now Robert Horry hit some great shots. Big shots. Big shot Bob. You say Iguodala. Now, Iguodala, yeah. Iguodala, Kirk Kyrie. There we go. Captain Kirk. That's a Chicago. What? You watch the Bulls. Captain Kirk Kyrie was nice. Kirk had excellent defense. He had years he averaged 16, 15, 15, 14, 14 and 7, 14 and 6. Play all. Kirk was nice. Derek Fisher, great answer. Mr. Steal Your Girl himself, Derek Fisher. You know you're going to steal your girlfriend. That's what he do. Kyrie averaged 8. Kyrie went to work. He did. I'm never trying to diminish Kyrie and what he did in that. Y'all know Derek, Mr. Steal Your Girl. Derek Fisher out here trying to steal your girl by all means. Tony Allen, come on, Chicago. Tony Allen, T.A. Bobby Jackson. Sacramento Kings, Bobby, yeah. That's some great role players, man. But no, Kyrie definitely went to work. And Bron needed him. That was the only way they was going to win. If him and Bron had 41. What was that, game 6? They had 41 together. Game 5 or game 6? Might have been game 5. They had 41 together that game. And Kyrie was a dog. He was a certified weapon. He was a certified weapon. Now, Derek, you on here wilding. Hey, look, my man's Derek Jones in here wilding out. Derek, I'm finna get. That's why. Look, we gonna get you on here, man. Cause you. My boy, this is Derek Jones is my boy from college at Mississippi Valley State University. Derek on here playing. Yeah, they had 40 together, I think. So. Nah, they had 4. I think they only had 40 together that one time. I think that one game they had 41 together. I think Braun had another 40 piece after that though. After that, I think he had another. I think Braun had another 40 piece after that. I think. Kerry Kittles, a brother of Kappa Alpha Psi like myself. Kerry Kittles shoot that long tray. Tapping in from the west side. West side. What they say? West side the best side. You feel me? We're gonna have a conversation about that. What's going on, Chicago? I'm like Kanye on Through the Wire. Chi-Town, what's going on? You know what I mean? Steven Jackson was an excellent role player for y'all. And listen, I don't agree with a lot of stuff that Jack says and does because he could be a big ass kid and a child, a grown man child. But during that San Antonio Spurs run, brother, they needed Jack. Jack hit some big shots to get them up out of there against the New Jersey Nets. Jack came up big for them. Captain Jack, Steven Jackson was nice. Leandro Barbosa, yeah. Boris Diaw, you know, LeBron had the most help other than Bill Russell. Let's discuss that now. No, Magic Johnson had a lot of help over there. Y'all don't say that about Magic. Shoot, Larry Bird had help over there. Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, and them. You feel me? Larry Bird had a finals. He wasn't even finals MVP. Cedric Cornbread Maxwell was finals MVP. I'm not trying to diminish Larry Bird. I'm just saying. Magic Johnson. Hey, listen, Ricky. You right. Definitely right, Ricky. If they cut me right now, blood wouldn't come out. It would be mouth sauce now. Mouth sauce would hit the flow. They cut my arm. I'm that Chicago. But what was I saying? Damn. Eddie Jones. That's why Eddie Jones is nice. That's what Gillie say. Gillie say, when Kobe came in, he came off the bench behind Eddie Jones. LeBron wouldn't have backed up Eddie Jones and what did he say in high school? Or what did he say? He said LeBron wouldn't have backed up Eddie Jones in the 10th grade. And he wouldn't have, right? He wouldn't have. Eddie Jones was nice. It's not a slight on Eddie Jones. He just wasn't LeBron James. And at 18 years old, no. Because Dale Harris would have had to make an executive decision. Either we gonna start Eddie and LeBron together and push LeBron to the point guard position or something. Matter of fact, wasn't Nick Van Exel the point guard at that time? So they're gonna have to squeeze LeBron in somewhere on that team when Kobe got drafted in '96. He ain't coming off the bench. Young boy, too good. Nick Van Exel, Nick Van. I don't think Magic had a Kyrie or D-Wade's up on the team. James Worth, no, he had Kareem. He had Cap, big kid, Kareem Abdul. He had the Cap, though. He had Byron Scott. Not Byron wasn't D-Wade or Kyrie. No, he wasn't. Nowhere near that. Big Game James was nice, though. Big Game James and Cap. He had Cap, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and what you call it. Kareem got older as it went on. Kareem was winning league MVPs with the Lakers. At the end, he was old. Michael Cooper and them, hell no. Byron was cool for 14 a game. Byron gave you that cool 14. You know what I'm saying? He gave that cool 13, 14 in there. You know what I mean? He put up them Vinny the Microwave Johnson numbers. He put up them who else? Somebody come off the bench. Give you cooler 14, 13 points. I'm trying to think. Who was one of them dudes? And our new sub off this live, so good. So keep up good work. Jody Jones, I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Kareem, top 3 player ever. Magic had him. Vice versa. Kobe had, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kareem Cap was winning league MVPs with the Lakers. He ain't get old to them last LeBrons. Cap was out there still skyhooking. Skyhooking the hell out of folks. I'm like, man, Cap up in there with that old school move, killing them softly. Like Lauryn Hill and the Fugees. Hey, Delonte was nice though. Before Delonte had, he has bipolar disorder, but Delonte was nice. I remember him and Jameer Nelson was at St. Joe's. But that backcourt with him and Jameer was nice in college. Jameer Nelson and Delonte West, St. Joseph's. Magic. Hold on. What'd you say? My top 5. You asked me, give me my all-time starting 5. All-time. Point guard, Magic Johnson. 2 guard, Michael Jordan. 3 guard, Ford. The 3, LeBron James. The 4, Tim Duncan. The 5, the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. The Big Diesel. I mean, you could put Cap there too, but I don't know. The Big Diesel was so dominant. Watching Shaquille O'Neal in the early 2000s during that Lakers run did something to me. I'm like, hey, he the one. early Shaq was putting up 50. 50. 50. And it wasn't nothing nobody could do about it. Shaq could go do whatever he wanted to do on the court, and all you could do was foul him. That's all you could do. To stop him was send him to the line. Other than that, you getting put through the basket. Big Diesel was something different. I remember watching the Lakers play, and I'm like, I just love watching Shaq. He said, stop, they called me 50. This is great because I was there. Oh, no, nah. They try to joke on you. They can't do that to you. It's all right. Prime Shaq is the most dominant. Be a Prime Shaq, most dominant player ever. And see, I first started watching basketball seriously in the year 2000. I was 7 years old. Me and my dad, my brother, and my cousin, and we all sitting down. That's when I first really was watching it seriously with a serious eye. I was passively watching it before. Sitting down and watching Shaquille O'Neal. See, I didn't even watch Orlando Shaquille. I came watching Lakers Shaquille during the 3P era. Watching that was insane for me. I've never seen nothing like that. I was like, there's nothing you could do. What you gonna do? Big fella gonna drop step you, put you through, and he was athletic though. He wasn't one of them big slow like dudes. He was athletic. He could do it. Like, man, what? Who your favorite player who left the Bulls and got better? Favorite player that left the Bulls and got better is a great question. Left the Bulls and got better. My favorite player. I want to know. So I was never a big Jimmy Butler guy. So that I know people gonna say Jimmy. I was never a big Jimmy Butler guy. Favorite player that left the Bulls and got better. You know, I like Lauri Markkanen when he was with the Bulls, man. I like Lauri. I like Lauri Markkanen a lot. I wish you would have kept him, but we wouldn't have did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Derek gonna say Jimmy. Yeah. He did get better without him. Braun was gonna get swept like he did. What are you talking about? What y'all talking about? I ain't even, hold on. I started watching basketball around that time too. I remember Penny and Jason on the Sun. Yeah. Jamal was not right. There we go. Jamal Crawford. Now Don Sams. I was watching the Bulls and we was terrible with Jamal. I was hurt when we traded Jamal Crawford. That was the first trade that impacted me for real as a kid. Because I was watching the Bulls on WGN and stuff and we was terrible. And I watched Jamal Crawford put up 42 against the Washington Wizards. And I was like, why are we gonna trade him? But Jamal was nice. 0. He said, what's good, Mills? Hope all is well with you and the family. All is good, man. Today, my daughter's birthday. My baby girl birthday today, 14 years old, man. Time has just flown by, for real. So, you know, happy Valentine's Day to everybody, too. You know what I mean? But, yeah, man. I appreciate that, Delia. Yeah, Jamal was nice in Chicago. But I guess we had to move him because that was the only thing we had that was tradable for real. I'm trying to think anybody else that left the Bulls that I was like, man, I'm mad we let them go. Brian Chapman, I appreciate it. Kyrie had a championship team in Boston and he fumbled. Now he did though. Kyrie couldn't get along with them young boys. But the young boys didn't want to play with Kyrie, I don't think either. Kyrie got a different personality. I ain't gonna lie, Kyrie started to try to take on Kobe Bryant personality for real. And them young boys say, you gotta get dude up out of here. Get his ass up out of here. They ain't got time for that. Kyrie trying to embody Kobe with that personality probably was off-putting to them young boys. Young boys say, hey man, listen, Hey, Brad, I don't know. You got to call talk to Danny. Talk to Danny Ainge. Is also gonna be him. And Kyrie was getting hurt too. Oh, no brainer, man. And I love Kyrie. Kyrie learned since then. He's learned a lot since then. He's learned a lot since then. But yeah, before you know it, she'll be 16. Yeah, time flies. Happy birthday to your baby girl. You already know when they get older, we get old. Fact, Zero. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, man. Time. Hold on. Who else said something? Ricky Morgan, I appreciate the happy birthday wishes. Calm guy. Calm guy. I appreciate the birthday wishes. Happy V-Day, Sharon B. Yeah. This is my second great question, too. What you ask me? Hold on. Oh, hold on. See, Ben Gordon should have never left the Bulls. When he went to Detroit, it was over. Ben Gordon was a walking flamethrower. Kid Car coming off them screens, Ben come off that screen. Man, he won 6 Man of the Year. I think his first year in the league. First or second year. Ben was, boy, what? Ben was flame throwing. Once Ben got hot, he was hot. He was on one. Matter of fact, when we played Boston in the first round series, Ben Gordon had a game. He put up 42, and we won that game. Yeah, Ben was nice at UConn. He had the T-shirt on under his jersey. Coming on, him and the Mecca Okafor. They won the national championship too. The year he got drafted. Yeah, Ben was nice. He should have stayed in Chicago. Once he went to Detroit, he was getting hurt. It was over. Corey Brewer. Zero, man. I appreciate it, man. The $10, man. I appreciate that, man. All love, man. Thanks, brother. It mean a lot to me and my family, man. Con guy, you ever heard saying the best ability? Yeah, the best ability is availability. And Kyrie was getting hurt a lot when he got to Boston. He was getting injured, wasn't healthy. So yeah, getting hurt is part of your legacy too. How many players were what ifs? Yeah, man. If my dog D Rose ain't get hurt, man, ain't no telling. It's not my fault. LeBron won his rings with Super Team. Calm guy, you gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop. I think a lot of players have won with. You don't think Kobe Bryant playing with alongside a prime Shaquille O'Neal is a super team? Yeah, it's two main cogs, but having Shaquille O'Neal with you is a hell of a weapon, brother. It was so much of a weapon. Shaquille O'Neal was Finals MVP in all three straight championships. He was Finals MVP. That's how much of a weapon Shaquille O'Neal was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now I give you that one without Gasol. Gasol was nice. He was an all-star, but he wasn't no Shaquille O'Neal. But he was giving you 18 a game, 18, 19 a game, 10 rebounds. What, you know, they were a good team for sure. But he was not Shaq. They were a good team for sure. He wasn't Shaq. Lamar was getting you like 15, 16 a game. You had Jordan Farmar and Shannon Brown hitting some shots for you. Andrew Bynum giving you like 14 points, 11 rebounds, something like that. So yeah. Nah, actually, Don, that's really amongst the the elders, like my dad and them, they gonna pick Hakeem Olajuwon all the time over Shaq. Shaq probably felt more dominant because of how physically imposing he was, and how he would dunk on you and sing you. And boy, Shaq could drive you through the basket, right? Dunk you through the basket. But Hakeem with that footwork, man, all my barber, my dad, my uncles, and them all gonna pick Dream. You know, the Bulls were a super team then. Hey, Scotty was a Swiss Army knife. Said that Bull was a super team because they had Jordan. Well, I mean, Scotty was a hell of a weapon, calm guy. Despite people trying to downplay him, having Scottie Pippen on your team was official. That was nice. If you had a childhood NBA player you could put in the NBA. If you had a childhood NBA player you could put in the NBA, who would it be? Childhood NBA player you could put in today's NBA. Childhood player I could put in today's NBA. That's a great question. I'm trying to think of all the players I used to like coming up. Well, I was a fan of Monte Ellis, man. I was a big fan of Monte Ellis from Jackson, Mississippi. I was a big fan of Monte. Monte wasn't winning when he was with Golden State after stacking them left. But Grant Hill, of course, Grant Hill. Yeah, absolutely. Grant was billed to be the next Michael Jordan coming out of Duke. Grant, healthy Grant was supposed to be that one. He just had injuries, but Grant was nice. Grant was official like a referee with a whistle. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the Bulls without Mike was the finals contender. Yeah, they didn't get to the finals, but yeah, they won 2 less games without Michael Jordan. So they won, I think the year before Mike last year before he retired for that first time, the Bulls won, I think, 57 games. When Mike left, they won 55 games. They just tell you the team they had. You know what I'm saying? The team, the coaching, Scottie Pippen's worth, all of that. Oh, Baron Davis, yeah. Ooh, B. Diddy was nice. Yeah, but Baron was tough. Steve Francis franchise was the man. You said, I don't think who? What did he say? MJ best in the league during his run. Scottie top 5 in the league during the run. Rodman best rebounder. Kukoc best foreigner. Kerr best shooter. Well, BJ made an All-Star team one year too. But I think that was the year Mike was gone. I think he made the All-Star team when BJ became All-Star. I think that was like 94. I think when BJ Armstrong became an All-Star that year. But no, it's only LeBron haters, but it's such a stupid argument. You need a great team to win championships. Even then, you might not. Yeah, you need a great team, man, for sure. When LeBron matched up against the San Antonio Spurs in 2007, the Spurs were by far a better team. By far. When you look at Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan wasn't even Finals MVP. Tony Parker was that year. You had Tony, Manu, Tim. You had a nice amount of very solid role players around them during that time. Bruce Bowen was still there, defending at a high level. Michael Finley was occasionally hitting some shots over there with them at that time. Mike was old then. Robert Horry was still over there. He was old too, but he could hit you occasional big shot or two at times at that point. But they had a well-oiled machine, I would say, during that time period. Scottie was top 5. Shaq, Barkley, Hakeem, Penny, Robertson, Clyde were all better than him. I can name more. So do you think during that time period Scottie was a top 10 player? Scottie, the year Mike left, Scottie finished what? Top 5 in MVP votes? Joe D was nice. Joe D was nice. I give Joe Dumars a lot of credit, man. Joe not a top 75 player, but he played well. He was a Finals MVP one of them years with Zeke. He helped Zeke in that backcourt, man. Zeke needed him. I know. I'm finna get out there. Zeke needed him in that backcourt, man. For real. If he didn't have Joe D, yeah, he needed somebody to help him score. Lambert and them wasn't going to be putting up no 20 or nothing. So, hold on. But some of the MJ guys don't like to admit comes down to preference. Yeah, a lot of times it come down to preference, man. If you watch NBA team, 94 Bulls won the championship contender. Scottie even cried to get Mike back. Nah, they were well, bro. They played well, man. But they lost in the semifinals on a Hugh Hollins phantom call. They almost went to the conference finals. Should have went to the conference finals for real that year. People who talk that super team crap on Ron never talk about the elite coaching. Yeah, coaching matters, man. Having Greg Popovich is a weapon. Having Phil Jackson is a weapon. How you doing? Good.
I'm gonna get this box.
Okay. I can hold it up for you right here.
Thanks. Thank you.
What you saying? Brian had an elite coach, David. Bro, you're not finna sit up here and try to say David Black was an elite coach. We not gonna do that, calm guy. That was David Black first year in the league. How are we gonna say he an elite coach? What? Elite is crazy, calm guy. That is a crazy word to use. Brother said David Black was elite. I ain't got no other job since then. The first year they won the chip. No, they didn't. No, they lost to Golden State. They won with Tyronn Lue. T. Lue. They look that first year they went to the finals. LeBron didn't have Kyrie was hurt and Kevin Love was hurt. Bron's second best player on the team was Matthew Dellavedova. Bron took them to 6 games, but they didn't win. Hold on. Yeah, Phil Jackson better than all the coaches. And I like Eric Spoelstra. But it's Phil Jackson better than all of them. My brother Calm guy tried to bring up David Blatt. Oh no, brother. He said Coach Spo looked like, yeah, that's how he be looking. I like Spo though. Spo a solid coach, man. Spo a solid coach, man. He had to grow on me in Miami, but I like Spo. Nah, it's not that I don't like Bron. I just don't think he better than Kobe, MJ, or Kareem. But you know I got him better than Kobe. Only person I put Mike above Bron, and I'll let you say if somebody put Kareem above Bron, I won't. I'll let it go. But I got Bron number 2. Y'all be in here, wow. Man, I'm finna get a haircut, man. I got this craziness on my face. It's not that Bron was lucky Kyrie and Kevin Love held up be able to get that one chip. Yeah, man. That was really what the chip banked on, man. Kyrie and Kevin Love health. If Kyrie and Kevin Love was healthy for their first chip, I don't know what would have happened. Bron them might have won that one. If Kyrie and Kevin Love wasn't injured, because K Love got injured earlier in the playoffs, I believe. No. Yeah. Kyrie got hurt, I think, the first game 1. Because Kelly Olynyk or somebody pulled his arm some type of way. And then Kyrie hurt his kneecap in like the first game of that series. I believe that's how it went. I believe. First player jersey I owned. You know what's funny? A Michael Jordan Washington Wizards jersey. Wait. Yeah. Washington Wizards jersey. Yeah. And then I got an Allen Iverson jersey. A black Phillies 76ers jersey. I had a Houston Rockets Tracy McGrady jersey. Now all y'all call me a T-Mac hater. I love Mac. I just as an older gentleman, I came to realize certain stuff about Mac. But I had a Tracy McGrady jersey, right? But first one was a Washington Wizards Michael Jordan jersey. And he won with back-to-back Gasol, dog, every year. Co-star Bron has was better than Paul Gasol. I don't know if Kevin Love was better than Paul Gasol. Now, when Kevin Love was in Minnesota, he was putting up big time numbers. But Minnesota was always a bad team. Now, Kevin Love made more All-Star teams than Paul Gasol, but I don't know though. When he was at Memphis, he was an All-Star in Memphis. Paul Gasol. So I don't know, man. I don't know. LeBron averaged 17 and lost, so we know you couldn't take no break from man to man. Who can win without that other play? Right. You gotta have some dudes with you. You gotta have some guys coming that ball with you. It's okay to criticize, Mac. Okay. You went too hard. No, you know why I went hard like that kid Carr? Because it's people that refuse to give LeBron any credit, but will love the hell out of Tracy McGrady. And then I'll be like, okay, you want to give Mac this credit. Mac was a great offensive talent. But I'll be like, what did Mac win? If you trash LeBron, but I'll be like, what Mac won though? You feel me? The man averaged 27, 7, and 7 per game. Kyrie is better than Gasol as well. Kevin just had to change the game to fit Bron. Same with Bosh. Did you see that funny YouTube short on Gil's Arena of Rashad McKenzie trashing LeBron jersey? I ain't even see it. Rashad McKenzie is a character. I didn't see it though. I say you should check it. I'm gonna check it out, man. I'm gonna check it out. See what Rashad McKenzie was talking about. You know, you always talking crazy. Hold on. LeBron is the top 5% today at 40. He led the entire U.S. goals. It was hooping, man. 40 years old, man. Big. The old man still can play some ball, man. For real. The old man still can play some basketball, man. He playing high-level basketball at 40 years old, which is tough. All right, y'all. Let me get off here. My son just pulled up from school, man. I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute. I appreciate y'all for getting on, man. I'm going to holler at y'all in a minute.